Thank you very much. There's the duck call we were talking about.
That was your favorite moment,
That's one of my
right?
favorites.
One of your favorites.
They didn't play us actually going, Barbara doing the duck calls themselves were hysterical.
Yeah, very.
I wanted to ask one question. How have the fans reacted to this storyline?
I think the fans have reacted very well. We've received quite a few letters from fans, incredibly supportive through all the storylines, all the years, and I want you to know I truly appreciate that. Interestingly enough, somebody asked me the other day on a chat, when is Bo going to stop acting like he has two wives? I went, I didn't know that he did. And maybe start thinking, so I'm going to have to pass it on to Pete.
Interesting. Well, do you think that they'll eventually love will find its way?
Oh, I think so. With a love like Bo and Hope.
But I think that's why this is such a great
But
story.
you need those obstacles. I mean, unfortunately...
And it's a great obstacle. It's steeped in reality. It's not about, like you said,
Another
sleeping with
woman,
another
which is
woman,
what they
which
always
would have
do.
been awful.
Right.
You had always
I
said
feel very fortunate.
Princess Gina was the most challenging. Do you still say that or no? Challenging in a different way.
Yeah.
Completely different
Yeah.
way. Completely different way. This one really, I have to say, kicked my bottom.
Yeah. And one of our favorite moments was when you guys came on to celebrate 40th anniversary of Days.
Yes.
And, well, we have a clip of you with Frances, actually Frances Reed.
Sweet.
I have to say, you know how much I love you.
Yes, because I love you.
And you've always been so incredibly kind to me, but so giving with your knowledge, and you've taught me. I knew nothing when I came on the show, and I just remember being yelled at a lot. Look for the light, feel the light, but there was hundreds of lights above my head. And you would put me in the position to say, okay, you're in the light, you're out of light. You can feel it? Feel it. Okay, but you've taught me so much. So much over the years. She is my grandmother.
Yeah. She's everybody's
She is
grandmother.
my
Let me tell you, I met her for
grandmother.
10 minutes and she was my grandmother.
Just
There's such a warmth about her.
I
She's
just
just a special
adore her.
woman.
She's
Yeah.
a very special woman. And funny as heck.
Oh, yeah.
She is.
Oh, yeah.
And she looks at me, she goes, I'm funny?
But no,
Really
this wasn't
amazing.
your first professional acting gig, correct?
No, the first thing I ever did was with Brock Hudson.
Really?
Yes. It was many years ago. I had really no clue at all what I was doing. And he was so incredibly kind and really just wonderful. And then years later, I got the part on Days of Our Lives, and I was at Hamburger Hamlet, and I feel a tap on my shoulder, and I turn around, and it's Brock Hudson. When are you getting together with Bo? He was a huge fan of the show.
Funny.
Great man. God, I loved his movies.
Oh, yeah.
Still do.
Oh, yeah.
Still do.
Still do is exactly
Still
right.
do.
Exactly right.
Yeah, great. Now, I also hear that you have a new clothing line coming out.
I do have a new clothing line. It's called Hope by Kristian Alfonso.
Perfect. How great is that?
I'm very excited because, as you, I love clothes.
I know you do. How great is that?
Definitely, first of all, it had to be clothing that I would feel comfortable and confident and feel pretty in.
Kristian, will you please come back and do a little fashion show for us?
I would love to.
We'd love to have you back. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Coming up next.